Oh my goodness gracious. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever. It is January 8th, 2018, and it's Monday. I'm smiling and laughing because, for those of you who caught it yesterday I said it was July 7th, not January 7th. And I didn't realize that someone had brought that to my attention, and it didn't even like go ding 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 at the time, but it sure did go ding 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 just now. And I'm like, oh, that's too funny, which is a pretty clear indicator to me that this year, let's do a prediction, that this year, July 7th, is going to have significant meaning, probably to me personally, but maybe to you as well. So, very, very clearly, this is the month of January, not July. It's cold outside, it's not hot. So, we know for sure it's January, not July. This morning, I'll also share with you. I'm sorry, that one's going to crack me up probably for the rest of the day. I said literally, it's been a few days now. We have not used the Archangel Power Tarot deck on purpose for a few days. And I said because we sort of need to kind of let that settle. And of course, we always clear the decks. We always pray for it. We always do all of those things. But 2017 kept having the same rhythm to it of the same messages over and over and over and over again. Now, I need you to know that there are 78 cards in this deck. And for the last several months, it's been like the same 10 to 15 constantly showing up again, in spite of my shuffling. So I said, okay, I'm going to use it for a few days on purpose. I said, okay, so we're going to start fresh on this Monday, on this beautiful and amazing Monday, where everybody's now probably going back to work and getting back to normal, to see what messages 2018 is going to bring to us, and what powers we can take back to fill us with strength, to fill us with hope, and to fill us with the right date. Okay, I'm going to crack. Like I said, I'm not yet. That's just way too funny. And I have to laugh because I'm surprised I didn't say it today, because my birthday is July the 8th. So now I'm really curious as to what I'm going to be doing the day before my birthday. Slip of the tongue. At least I didn't say 2017. Oh, good grief. I'm going to do lots and lots of shuffles. Just because. Just because. Oh boy. So marvelous Monday, my darlings. We actually had a little bit of a warming trend here, and most of the snow in my backyard is melted. Most of the snow in my front yard is melted. There's just a little bit of ice kind of hanging around the perimeters in the shade. But I'm like, wow! It's like I can walk clearly on my property without slipping on the ice. It's really cool. Okay, I just got told to stop shuffling. As you know, I do put this into prayer, and I always ask for it to be the greater good that, okay, the cards are literally like pushing at me to get going. Almost broke my finger on that one. Not broke it, but I sure bent it like crazy. Okay, so we got some big messages coming today. Woo, we're talking about force. I did ask that the space is cleansed, that this is for the greater good, that this is always to be empowering, uplifting, filled with joy, filled with happiness, filled with truth. Because that's really the big deal. Filled with truth and epiphanies and aha moments. And they told me right away, take that top card that just about busted up my knuckle and to carry on from there. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm in a mood, can you tell? It doesn't take much to put me in one either, I'll tell you. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Cuckoo stuff. That one. Okay. And just so you know, well, except for the ones that turn over by my mistake, I do shuffle them so they're face down. I cannot see the cards. In case you're wondering, that's when I go that one. They are face down to me. You see them as I see them. I just listen, and it's kind of like a stop or they slide out. Uh, for those of you who haven't seen this before, is that it? No? Okay. Not quite yet. Okay. Okay, that one's just hanging. That one, just the hanging one, the one on top. Okay, weird. Double messages. And if you have not seen this before, I listen to my guides. They are always on my right side, and that's who I'm talking to when we do this. I'm having a 7-card read. It hasn't had one of those. Hasn't had one of those in a while. We haven't had one of those in a while. So, woo, good English. Let's go see what God and His Son, Holy Spirit, our spirit guides, our angels, our guardian angels, and our loved ones have to say on this marvelous Monday. Yes, it's a card we haven't seen in quite a while. Shall we celebrate? Oh, but it's still such a great message. It's the Queen of Gabriel. And as the Queen, you rule your kingdom. You take ownership of who you are. You have the royalty blood as a child of God. And with that royalty blood as a child of God, with His grace and with His help, you can do anything right now. It's time to go after what you want. Too many times you've put it off. It's like, that was last year, we're going to go fresh ahead. Put it into prayer. What is it specifically that you want? Claim your power back. Know that you are royalty and can do what you need to do to get it done. And when you put it into prayer and ask for the divine help, you will have the ability to attract the right and most helpful people and circumstances in your life. Next card. Whoa, fed right off of that one. Divine guidance. This is the time of an awakening. This is the time of change. This is the time leading up to this second full supermoon, blue moon, January. Just so that you know, we're getting into that momentum again. That it is the search for meaning in life. Ask for the guidance. Quiet your mind, quiet your soul, quiet your anxieties, and be calm and listen to what you're being guided to. Consider an alternative approach to what you're doing. If you're meditating now and you find your thoughts are wandering all over the place, maybe try some guided meditation. If you're doing guided meditation and your thoughts are wandering all over the place, maybe try some silent meditation. Consider what it is you're doing. Is it for the best choice? Is it for the betterment of all? Let's put it like that. Is this the best choice, or is there another alternative approach? Kind of ask, step back, ask for the guidance. And it may be completely outside your comfort zone. It might put you right into your comfort zone. So ask for the guidance. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. Sometimes, a lot of times, God sends us the right people as angels on earth to share that divine wisdom. Just something to think about. Truly one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. So much to be grateful for. We should count our blessings constantly. We need to be aware of the smallest of blessings and the greatest of blessings. Know that this is a year that is going to be bringing you financial success when you listen to the guidance and take action on it. This is also planning for your future. And that when you no longer want to do the work thing, or when you decide to retire, that your retirement is going to be okay, that you're going to be a survivor of it. And when you find that calmness, you have the ability to enjoy your family life, whether it's just your spouse, or your children, or your grandchildren, or your siblings. And if you're blessed that your parents are still on this earth, spend some quality time with them as well. Don't just text them, say, "Hi, Mom, I was thinking about you." You know, maybe go to Walmart and pick a single rose and bring it home. It's kind of one of those things that's important. Well, we went from this one of my favorite cards, to another, hey, you're okay card. It's the King of Ariel this time. Because you see, your plans are working out well. So you got to put those fears and those anxieties and worries, kick them to the curb. They don't need to be hanging around. You know, everything's going to work out okay. Again, it's the professional and financial success. You're going to be fine. Remember what this one said, okay? Financial success and the promise of retirement. King's coming along to tell you exactly the same thing. Use your resources wisely, whether that's by seeking out wise friends or mentors, whether that's checking in on the internet, whether that's going to someone who you respect and admire as a teacher, going back to school. Don't spend your monies foolishly if you can use it somewhere else. It's kind of like, do I need a 2018 Mercedes? Or if you're looking for that, or do I need to buy a 2015 F-150? You know, use your resources wisely. What is going to serve you the best? And not only where you spend your money, but where you spend your time and where you spend your energy. I just heard that big, loud, and clear. Wow, I like this reading a bunch. Another major arcana. You can manifest the life that you want. It's true. Life, you know, I love Radley. Radley Valentine, one of his favorites, life is magical. It's true. If you stop and pay attention to the magic, not only around you, but in you. Remember, you are royalty, and you can do whatever it is that you want to do that benefits you, your loved ones, and this earth. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear, especially when you follow the guidance that you're given. Sometimes we want something so desperately, we hang on to it so tightly, to that thought, that we just don't let go. Relax. Maybe our way of thinking isn't the best way of thinking. And maybe there's something going on in the background we don't know about. But I will tell you that God has a better plan. So open your hand and release it. Then allow it to manifest into your life. And this is that time for change. We've been talking about it a long time. Successful new beginnings in all aspects. It's like you want to rejuvenate yourself. You want to get a new beginning with the body. You want to get a new beginning with the mind. You want to get a new beginning, well, with life. Oh, I just heard. That's a beautiful herd. That someone is also going to have a new beginning in their life through the birth of a child. And I just heard that child is going to be extraordinary, filled with the magic of life. Don't take it away from them. Oh, wow. Another major arcana. Release the past. Put it there. Get rid of it. There's a more enriching future. This whole card's been about your future, about your success, about your financial success, about your retirement, about your family life. This is all talking about the now and your future to come. You just need to put your trust in God. Put your faith in God, and don't hang on so tightly that you think you're the only one that's right in the way you're seeing things. Change your perspective, or to quote Wayne Dyer. Oh, God, I love that man. Oh, Wayne Dyer. Yes, Wayne. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. It really is so true. Open up your heart to the blessings. Open up your mind to the greatest of them and the smallest of them. And let there be peace in your heart. Truly, 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 it's time to... The negativeness, oh, I like that word. The negativeness, my word for the day, of the past. Release it. Snip, snip, snip. Learn from it. Let go. And let God. And the last card, man, we're talking finances, we're talking family, we're talking environment, we're talking a hair that's bugging my eye so I can't see. Wow, here we are with the 6. Again and again and again, your material needs get fulfilled in magical, are we getting a hint here, boys and girls? In unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. Whether you're giving or receiving, it should always be with a grateful heart and never with expectations to get something in return. When we give, let it be from the power of love, because that's the strongest power that there is. And I promise you, we've said it 1,000 times here in this last year, what you send out is what comes back. Send out kindness, kindness comes back. Block yourself from that which is no longer necessary. How you respond and how you react to things is really important. I look at this and I'm just kind of like, I'm going to fan out these beautiful little cards. There are 3 major arcanas. There are 3 Ariel cards. And there's the Queen, who tells you you're in charge. It's your future. It's your day. It's your hour. I just got told to stop the reading, so I am going to stop the reading. Woo-hoo-hoo! Humdinger. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, please visit my website, houseofangelcardreadings.com. Go to the readings page. It is still on sale. 2 of my most popular readings are 50% off. But we have something there for $10. It goes to help endangered horses. We have benefits, we have groups, we have mediumship, we have email readings, we have live readings. Lots of a little bit of this and that for everybody. And it is something to fit everybody's budget. Still haven't picked the date for the benefit yet. There's been too many other things happening right now, so we'll still work on that one for you. My ebook is also on my website. Also, my energy healing is on my website, and I want to reiterate that again. It is energy healing for the physical body only. What you have to heal with your soul or with your mind is between you and God. I can't do that for you. That's something you have to do for yourself. This is physical healing, body, muscles, bones, pain. But that's at no charge. So check it out. See if I can help you there as well. Thank you so much. We're over 3,200 followers on Facebook, over 3,100 fans. My sincerest thanks for sharing there as well. I'm going to stop for a second because there's been something that's been on my mind a lot lately. And I need to share it because I'm seeing it as a repetitiveness. And I saw it last year, and I told myself to shut my mouth. And I saw it last year a lot, so I had to tell myself to shut my mouth a lot. I'm not going to be so silent this year about it. Because I haven't heard it this time, and now I'm seeing it more and more and more. Whoa, how do I rephrase that? Okay, thank you. I just got goosebumps. It tells me I need to share it. I am seeing people that I know or names that I recognize that are called, in my book, reader hoppers. They'll go from reader to reader to reader to reader to reader, usually with the same question. And then we're all unique, we're all different. Each reader basically gives them a different answer. Might I respectfully submit that when you do that, you are creating confusion in your own mind by listening to that many different readers. If you have to keep asking the same question and are not satisfied with the answer you're getting from the readers, stop asking the readers and ask God. Next, there are a lot of readers out there. I went through classes with many of them. And they have yet, I'm going to share with you what I mean. I've been doing card readings now for quite a while. So have they. Each one of these decks, no matter whose deck you buy, has this neat little guidebook. Oh, I know. Each one. And inside, it tells you what each one of the cards means and how to use the decks, how to do all that good stuff, and what all the symbolism means, and all of that's in here. I'm watching readers who've been doing this now for years without changing, and when they pull a card for someone, they sit down and type what all of this means. So if they, for example, in this one, brought up the Six of Raphael in a reading, the answer they send back to the person that they're reading for, especially in email or on Facebook, man, am I seeing it on Facebook, is they literally retype this. Sometimes they'll leave a line or two out so it looks a little different, but it's almost the exact same verbiage as this. I'm going to tell you, if you're going to a reader and they have to rely on the guidebook constantly, now for those newbies out there, hey, different story. I get it. Kind of need this as a little guidance. But I'm seeing people that I've known doing this a long time, and they keep cheating, if you will. It's my word for it. You put this down. Take a deep breath. Look at the card. Read it out loud. And what does your intuition, what does your divine guidance tell you? What is it that you're drawn to first? Never mind what the book says. The book is a mere interpretation of an overview. What does your heart say? What does your soul say? What does your guidance say? That's the reader you should be looking for. Because if it sounds canned, it is. Last but not least, I love Teresa Caputo. She's cute, she's adorable, she's funny, she's a great medium. Teresa is like always on. She can't like go in a crowd of people or be around people without, woohoo, here comes spirit. Okay? I am going to respectfully say that's not healthy. And that's my opinion. But I also notice that it's several other well-known mediums' opinion. You have to have a time to turn on your mediumship and a time to turn it off. That also goes with card readings. If you're doing readings and you are not centered and you are not grounded and you haven't prayed before you do the readings, even if it's a session with, people, I highly respectfully ask that you don't do a reading until you get centered and until you ask for the guidance to do it for the greater good, not for our self-contained ego or humanness. There are many readers that I have watched also. And their verbiage, some of them, it makes my heart sing. Literally, I can tell it's coming from their divine guidance. I can tell by the words because I know them, and that's not how they would normally speak during a day. And I love to watch, their interpretations of the cards. But then there are others, and their verbiage makes me absolutely cringe. And I cringe because I listen to what they're saying, and I almost want to, literally shout at the screen at Facebook, how dare you? I'm seeing them use words that are very oppressing, negative, almost threatening in their schools of thought. And I'm like, oh, go away. You don't, card readers out there, listen up, please. You don't want to use words that will leave your readee, your sittee, your person that's the sitter, feeling worse than when they sat down with you. These are not written in stone. We all have free will. We all have free choice. And yet I'm seeing you make it like an alternative, not an alternative, a definitive answer that cannot be changed. Bullcrap. And that's the end of my conversation with that. Boys and girls, loved ones all, we are given free will choice by God. If you're hopping around to a reader, you need to knock it off and ask for him. If someone is telling you, you need to be afraid of, and they're doing that kind of a reading, tell them to go to hell. Literally. Tell them to go to hell. Anytime a reader brings fear into your readings, or their own anger, or their own frustration, or their own entrapment because of the attitude they may be having that day, that hour, or that minute, get up, send them love and light, and go bye-bye. And on that beautiful note, for a marvelous Monday, I'm stepping down off my soapbox, and I am going to wish you a beautiful and a wonderful day, a marvelous Monday. Make the most of it. We are never guaranteed another minute on this planet, but when we have all these thousands of minutes to look forward to, by the grace of God, we should celebrate each and every one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Namaste.